Once upon a time, there was a young man named John who was driven by a strong desire to do what was right and fair in all his dealings with others. He had grown up witnessing the negative effects of unfairness and injustice, and he was determined to make a difference. John had a kind heart and a strong sense of justice, and he always strived to treat others with respect and dignity. One day, John heard about a wise man named Fairless, who lived in a distant land and was known for his fairness and impartiality in all aspects of life. People from far and wide came to seek Fairless's advice and guidance, and his reputation for fairness had spread far and wide. John was fascinated by Fairless and his reputation, and he decided to set out on a journey to find him. He hoped that he could learn from Fairless and become a fair and just person himself. John approached Fairless with a humble heart, eager to learn from the wise man. Fairless was sitting under a tree surrounded by his followers, who were all listening to his teachings and wisdom. John approached Fairless and introduced himself, expressing his desire to learn how to be fair. Fairless smiled warmly at John and welcomed him with open arms. He listened to John's story and his reasons for seeking him out, and he could see the genuine desire in John's heart to become a fair and just person. Fairless then shared with John the secret to being fair. He explained that the key to fairness was to always consider others' perspectives and to treat everyone equally. He said that fairness requires empathy, understanding, and the ability to see things from other people's point of view. Fairless emphasized that fairness also means treating everyone with respect, regardless of their background or station in life. John was eager to learn more, and Fairless took him under his wing, teaching him the principles of fairness and justice. John was a quick learner and a dedicated student, and he absorbed everything that Fairless had to teach him. And thus began John's journey to becoming a fair and just person, guided by the wisdom and teachings of Fairless. Fairless then took John under his wing and taught him the importance of empathy, honesty, and treating others with respect. John learned that being fair meant listening to both sides of an argument and making a decision that was fair to all parties involved. He also learned that fairness meant speaking the truth, even when it was hard, and being honest about his own mistakes. After many months of studying with Fairless, John returned to his home, and people noticed the change in him. He became known for his fairness and honesty, and people sought his advice when they needed help making a fair decision. John never forgot the lessons he learned from Fairless and made it his life's mission to always strive for fairness in all his dealings with others. He put into practice everything he had learned, and people could see the change in him. John was known for his fairness, and his reputation as a fair and just person spread far and wide. People were drawn to John and his fair ways, and they sought him out for advice and guidance. John became a mentor to many, sharing the wisdom and teachings of Fairless with those who sought to become fair and just themselves. And so, the story of John and Fairless became a legend, inspiring people from all walks of life to be fair and just in their dealings with others. People learned that fairness is not just about treating others equally, but also about considering their perspectives and treating them with respect and dignity. The legacy of Fairless and John lived on, reminding people that fairness is a virtue that should be cherished and upheld in all aspects of life. And thus, the kingdom became a fairer and more just place, all because of the teachings of Fairless and the dedication of John. In conclusion, being fair is not just a desirable quality, but a necessary one. It requires empathy, honesty, and treating others with respect. It means considering others' perspectives and making decisions based on fairness and justice, rather than personal gain or advantage. By adopting these principles, we too can live a life filled with fairness and justice, just like Fairless. Remember, by subscribing to our channel, you too can learn about the important values that shape our world and make it a better place. And don't forget to hit the like button, as it helps us spread the message of fairness and justice to even more people. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and join us on our journey to becoming better, fairer people. Together, we can make the world a more just and equitable place, one video at a time.